hello. Okay, I think we're set to go. Ooh, hello, buddy. The Sarge Epic here, and welcome to Life is Strange. Yes, that is right. Life is Strange. The well-known game by now, the fantastic game that is Life is Strange. And I know this isn't, I'm nowhere near the first person to be playing this goddamn game, but I just picked this up today and I'm really excited. So I decided that tonight I would pick up and do a stream for you guys, and as the title suggests and what I plan to do for this stream is play the full first episode of Life is Strange out of the 5 for this season and game. Got this for the PS4, of course, and I'm gonna play episode 1, Chrysalis, hopefully the full episode. What I plan on doing is streaming the full episodes, and then afterwards, when the stream is uploaded, I'm gonna have the full episode. I'm gonna create a playlist. I'm gonna make this really all official because I'm giving my all into this game because I love this game from watching it a lot online. I really do love this game. I hope the audio levels are all good. It sounded like I could have possibly maybe made sure that you guys could hear me more. I might turn the audio down a bit, like I'll just turn the master volume down 1 or 2, see if that helps. And then yeah, that should be good. But what I plan on doing for this, like I said, I'm gonna create a playlist. I'm gonna have the full episodes uploaded, but what I'm also gonna do is I also plan on going up and chopping up the full episode into smaller episodes with multiple parts for each episode, because I kind of like that style format for videos also, and that way you guys can choose what style of video you want to watch. If you only want to watch smaller parts because you don't know how long you're gonna be able to watch a video, or something, or just like to watch smaller parts for attention reasons or any reason, then you can watch those. If you want a longer video, you can watch the full episode and the full stream, which actually the full stream will be completely uncut and unedited, whereas the episodes might be a little bit edited. I might edit out some parts, like I might even go through as much to edit out some boring bits where I'm not doing anything if I have to pause the game for a second or go do something quickly, and I'm probably going to edit out the beginning to the stream, because to be honest, that was just kind of boring. Like, you guys don't need to see me testing the stream, you just want to see me get into the game. So yeah, now I know it's working, and now that I explained myself, let's get right into the game. We got the episodes right here. We got episode 1 Chrysalis, episode 2 Out of Time, episode 3 Chaos Theory, episode 4 Dark Room, and episode 5 Polarized. And boy, am I excited, and let's get into the game. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Oh my god, I love this game. It sucks because I can't because it's 12:17 p.m. my time. It's 10:17. I just watched this first I don't think you guys can hear me over the sound of the background. Some of those are they're all.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm?
I made you know.
How did I get here?
Down.
And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
sorry if you heard me drink there. I actually got some tropical mango Powerade, not sponsored. Great times out of that. I'm mostly water. I'm actually gonna turn the audio down a bit, I think. I'm gonna turn them all down by 2 just because, I don't know, I feel like my voice might be a little low, but it's probably not. That's a bit low, I think, anyway. Unless it's actually really bad for the voice. Or performance. This is actually possible. I love this game. I'm so glad you found out after. Like, the couple of members that I literally cheated some day and picked it up. Well, so this is really cryptic, but it wasn't really. I bought it myself. It came out on my own.
Come on, Max. You can make it. Holy shit.
That's quite a that's a tornado. If you guys can hear me good, I'm actually pulling the mic closer to me now, so it's closer. Ooh.
Whoa.
Lighthouse fell down on me. Oh.
That was so surreal.
And we're in the class.
Film little pieces of time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay. I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light
And actually,
to shadow. From color
this might
to
not seem
chiaroscuro.
important, but the scene
Now,
is very important.
Can you
'cause
give me an example of a
has key
photographer
moments
who
in the
perfectly
story,
captured the human condition in light?
foreshadowing
Fall
to those
asleep,
moments.
and
Just in
that
this
sure
first
didn't
scene.
feel like a dream.
And I love it.
Weird.
All the
Diane
foreshadowing and
Arbus.
storytelling in this
There
game
you
is
go,
fantastic.
Victoria. Why are
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Basically, for all of you that don't quite know what this game is, which I don't know how you don't because it's actually a pretty popular game. It's basically like a Telltale game, if you know what those are. Like it said earlier in the game, you create your own path and you have your own choices that you choose to, and it affects the game. But it actually, like, this is possibly the most choice impacted game that is out there, and this is really well made, and the story is really good, and it actually gets really emotional at sometimes. So if I get a bit emotional at any point during while I play this game, I'm sorry, but I think the story is brilliant in this game.
Because of her images of
I
hopeless
looked at the
faces.
photo. Let's
You
look
feel
at
like
the
totally haunted by
I can't
the
believe I still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the 21st century. But I like it old school.
Let's look at the journal.
I haven't kept up with my journal as much as I should.
Let's read.
If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
Ooh, this is a lot to read. See, I want to read this, but October, my favorite month. Actually, October is my favorite month also. So Max and I relate. I feel like out of the characters in this game, I'm definitely Max out of all of them. I relate to Max the most. Like, I don't know. She's kind of like, I don't know. She's like the not that outgoing, kind of social, awkward, nerdy type of person, and that's kind of who I am. Not to say she isn't cool, because she is, but you know. The best weather of the year, I agree with that. I love watching the leaves change color, turn into tiny flames, but it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. That's just, I was gonna say that's conspiracy, but it's not. I was just gonna make a joke. I know it's, okay. I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale, but he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club, Stroke Fest swimming party, or is that Backstroke Fest? You're so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy. As my parents love telling me on the loop, you have all the time in the world. Oh, how ironic is that? That was the last page, actually. Oh, whoops. I got accepted into... I read this completely wrong. July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one, but who cares because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy. So Max has decided to go to this school where we're currently at, called Blackwell Academy. Let's find out more. August 18th, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest back in a town that I was excited about leaving. Maybe I want to come back all along just to see if Chloe. So we live in Arcadia Bay. This is where we're at in the school of Blackwell Academy. Maybe I want to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson? Sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus, there will be cool diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found the groove with my classmates or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure that I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit is crazy here with a K because she's that cool. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room though. I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. Instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. And there'll be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited, and then I don't feel like crying at all, and I get tingles down my arms. Since in the universe opening up for me, I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Whew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. September 3rd. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn. The day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa, and how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. I don't want this day to end at all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, journal. Forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. September 4th. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. Ho ho ho. Trust me, I get you there. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. We talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking, this one class is worth all the social dysfunction. Last page we're gonna read it because I'll just check on last actually. September 16th or 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like their honored guest of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of the bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of this silly elite Vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall and in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the beaches here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing the drama games. No more. Last page, September 23rd, because I don't plan on reading the last one again. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph for each student. This is exactly why I want to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my September 30th science class of all things, like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life. Unlike some of us in her class, but I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you affording? Okay, I'm not reading that again. Let's move over. Yes, I will go through stuff like this and read it, because that's the type of person I am when I play games. I like to read everything and know the story as much as I can. So we know a few characters here, 4 to be exact. We've got Max, Jefferson, Kate, and Victoria. So let's look into Max. Actually, how long are these? Okay, they're just... My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens of finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be, part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? Asks now, and now I've come at the way back to my childhood home, all the way back to my childhood home, and to study photography at Blackwell Academy, our private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even. I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend, forever. At least I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise and mature. And I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher, and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right, but I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in his Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Sorry, I need a drink. Oh damn, I was thirsty. I need to read this faster or something. I feel like I'm spending too much time on this, and I'm sorry. This first part, when I split it into parts, might be boring, or it might be a bit longer, so it's not so boring. And I might leave something on the screen, or something, or a cards or something, so you guys can skip through this part if you want. I forgot, but if I don't, sorry that I teased that option. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. And last one, Victoria. Okay. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that, I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18 years old, at a prestigious academy, should be evolving into artists and scholars, not really show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. I can't speak. Lord help me. I'm not religious, by the way. For reals, I wish her parents could see her in action. They'd cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club and they seem to own the school, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. We can all tell she's trying to win the Everyday Heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha. Okay.
Honestly, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture
My
you
little
in a
camera bag
moment
is
of
battered, but
desperation.
still kicking.
And any one of you could do that to me. Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people
Okay,
at
the
the
camera.
height
I
of
do
their
love my
beauty
analog
graces?
camera.
She had
I should take a quick picture now.
Let's take a selfie,
She could
yes,
have taken another
bitch.
approach.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
You're asking me, or I did know. Well, I feel like you're asking me just as asking for a lot of trouble and kind of being really aggressive. I feel like if this was me, I don't know, and I do relate to Max a bit, I feel like the most likely answer here is I did know. I don't know, because at least you're like, oh man, I just can't remember, like, down, you're like, what, you're asking me, like, you weren't paying any attention, you're like, I don't know, but, I mean, not like you were paying attention whatsoever, but I mean, like, at least you're not, like, coming straight on, like, why are you asking me? Okay, I'm doing I didn't know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either
Exactly.
know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows this
I think
stuff?
it leads
Louis
to both.
Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes.
Both
A
choices lead
process
to
that
that.
give portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally
Lead to
stuck in
those
the retro
words.
zone. Sad face.
Oh,
Very
you're a
good,
bitch,
Victoria.
Victoria.
The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius.
If I could take another picture.
You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online.
Oh.
And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass. Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
Max really idolizes Mr. Jefferson.
Obviously,
Computer.
Blackwell spent bank on the computers here.
Let's use
Looks
this
like somebody
computer.
was already working on this. Cool.
Oh, interesting. That's probably like some foreshadowing or something somehow.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures.
Or
I
maybe
could pump
not
out a whole
foreshadowing.
gallery show with that thing.
Let's look at the paper ball that was thrown at Kate over here.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this.
Dear Kate, we love your
Purge.
porn video. XOXO Blackwell Academy. Wow, that's messed up. Okay.
But to know that this photographic world is
See, I know how this game goes, so it's kind of like
I like this panoramic view of Blackwell.
sometimes it's hard to be like
Everything looks so green and
really
serene.
into the game. Sometimes I wish this is my first time. I kind of wish this was my first time playing partly,
Kate
but I'm
looks so
glad it
sad
is.
and
That's
quiet
it.
today.
Let's speak
Hi,
to Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
I probably should have said the
Yeah,
other
me
one.
too. Talk to you later.
I probably should
Sure.
have said the other one with the... You seem quiet
Let's talk
today.
later, Max.
Should have made it about her. I don't know. I hope I don't regret that. Tablet, notebook. Let's look at the notebook first.
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Yeah.
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven.
See, I've always
Oh,
been
man, they have
a
those
little
sweet
interested in
ultrasonic
photography
lenses.
myself.
And look at that vintage rangefinder. So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson.
TV.
That's right. Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor.
Picture.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious. You can never escape the lighthouse here.
Never escaped the layers here.
Every time I look at Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me. This is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson.
Let's talk to Mr. Jefferson.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes.
Gonna
Excuse
actually
you.
No,
confront him.
Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to, or I didn't have any time? Which do we go with here? See, in my mind it's like, do I have to? It's like, that doesn't really seem good enough. But we can maybe spin I didn't have any time. We could actually maybe come up with a semi-viable excuse with that one. So we're gonna go with that one, although I feel like either way we're screwed here because Mr. Jefferson obviously knows some shit.
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Damn. I like the way you talk, Jefferson. I like you. Let's leave this bitch. Get the fuck out
You
of
didn't
this
tell me
house.
how cute I looked yet.
Dude,
I was about to.
if I was Max, I wouldn't
Welcome
even
to
talk
the
to
real
Mr.
world.
Jefferson.
That's cute.
I would be
Hot.
getting the fuck out.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Hey, there's Miss What's-Her-Face, the science teacher.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she is. She plays it so shy.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Anxiety
She's so
is
fucking shy.
great. Wow, Max is so me. This music shouldn't be copyright or anything, but I might talk over it a bit. But I do like the song, so I almost just want to listen to it. Life is strange.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
Evan.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people. I hate having everybody see inside my locker. I love that picture of Mom and Dad. Hello, Jack. Kiss, kiss. Andy, you look totally fabulous, as usual.
Be part of the world around you. Driving a car.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
I wasn't saying
World
something.
from the bright
Fully free.
side.
Something walk with me or something like that. Justin.
That's Dana talking to... I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor, too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
With shiny smiles and plastic buddies.
Poor Daniel, he's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan. I hate bully jockstraps like Logan. And he's a Vortex Club member. I wish October would last forever.
Missing person poster.
It looks like she's been gone for months.
Missing from Arcadia Bay. Date missing Monday, April 22nd, 2015. Other, age 19 years old. Height 5'8". Weight 110 pounds. Hair blonde. Eyes hazel. Same. Or Muslim. Tattoo on calf of a dragon and star on the inside of the left waist. Rachel Amber, age 19. Please call them information. Call Arcadia Bay Sheriff's.
Talking about her own place, somewhere around the mountains.
Vending machine.
They should just call it a sugar machine.
Yeah, sure.
That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out. Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack. That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Over the past decade, climate change has altered the Oregon coastline, including fishing. This has helped decimate the state's fishing industry, especially in Arcadia Bay. Urgent force against pollution, save or restore the town. Don't let your town down.
I wonder what actually happened to her.
Here's the back from the winter explorer. Principal's office.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much. Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters, so sad. Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Here's the
How many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days. There's the lighthouse again. I need to go splash some water on my face and freshen up.
Damn, we can't leave. That'd be hilarious. I mean, I already knew that.
Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year.
Halloween, not my favorite time.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me. God, Samuel is such a weirdo. But I kinda like that about him. You can really learn a lot about a school by the weird shit posted on the boards.
Oh, there's a religious one.
Tell where your heart is. American girls like dollies with shiny smiles and
Look at these trophies. Gotta give it up for those Bigfoots. They do stomp. Blackwell
Yeah, the
sure takes his
Bigfoots do
swimming seriously. But otters are cute. Go otters. I wonder what actually happened to her.
Okay, we're here. How long is this song? Hayden.
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass. Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame. It looks like she's been gone for months.
I cry sometimes, walking around my own place, wondering why she cries sometimes, talking about her own place.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere. Nerd alert. This poster has Warren written all over it.
That's actually bad.
till
Which
she
is actually
got
really the
tired
wash
to
it because
come
she can't
Empty.
bathe or
Good.
anything. Wash it.
Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Ooh, meltdown time. Same though. Look at us. It's Max. Max Caulfield.
Now
Rachel
who would
Amber
bother
is
to
of
write
age.
that crap?
Oh. That's really nice. Tampon
I'm good to
dispenser.
flow. Thanks. This poster must drive people to have sex.
Kate works for God. Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. You can still love and learn if it's sex. Time is on your side. So is common sense. Use it. Well then. The school is so mean. The Illuminati. There we go. I hate Victoria Chase. Scene. That Illuminati symbol is great. Fire bell.
I remember when somebody punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that quiz.
Oh, I guess I actually gotta use this thing.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu.
Get the flu
Fuck
shot
you.
before the flu gets you. Kidding me, nice too. I'm just laughing at what Max said. Last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu you.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Oh yeah, that dream. We might not actually end up playing the full episode today. I'll see. We'll see how it goes. I feel like
Just
the way I played
relax.
this
Stop
game,
torturing yourself.
It takes a lot longer for me to complete
You have
stuff
a gift.
in episodes than it would most people.
Fuck it.
Oh,
When a door closes, a window opens.
blue
Or
butterfly.
something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
I was checking my phone. Normally I'd be all over my phone more.
Whoa, where did that butterfly come
Where
from?
did that butterfly come from?
It doesn't look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me.
It's the Chrysalis
The
butterfly.
butterfly
right?
feels almost like a
That's why this
spirit.
episode's called Chrysalis, right? It's like it's a spirit, is that what it's saying?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
That's the spirit.
So what do you want?
So she
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
really, so you don't
Wrong.
check all the
You
way
got
around?
hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that?
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are
way
going to
to
get
go.
in hella more
No
trouble
reason
for
to
this
go.
than
It's
drugs.
true.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Shit. And she down. I almost said her name, but we haven't been introduced to her. And she is shot dead, but let's
Whoa.
fix that.
What the fuck? How? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl.